God damn, son. I did not know I was stacked like this. Oh my days. Guys, what the hell am I witnessing? I never had these in my life. Wait, what? Yo, look at it, look at it just giving me. They gave me a set of Palatino. Wait, what is going on right now? What is going on right now? What? Bro, what? Guys, what the absolute F is going on? Yo, am I seeing things? Gang, what the hell? Is this what I think it is? There is no way. There is no way. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah, we need a wipe. Now we need a wipe. What kind of massive error was that, CIG? What kind of error is this? Like, no, this is hype, but I'm like, it takes away the litness of everything, gang. Like, all these armors are lit. I've never seen these in my life. And they just in my hanger? What? It's cool, but I don't want this, because like this is my grind, you feel me? Like, this is how I play the game. I grind my shit out, and I don't want to just be given all this cool stuff. Like, yeah, it feels nice to see it in my hanger and be like, I boom, I have that, but like, yeah, nah. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with me, gang. Honestly, it doesn't sit right with me. I'm starting to feel like this this whole suit thing, it might have been a little bit too early. I think they should have probably waited for suit lockers and having more missions where you have to be like on ground to make these more viable, because you get no protection. So you're trying to do anything in your ship, G-force kills you, no oxygen. I don't think the gameplay is here for them yet. I honestly don't think the gameplay is here for them yet. And apart from like Siege of Orson, I'm starting to think like, where else would you see them? Maybe distribution centers? But even at that, distribution centers, you probably want to have heavy gear. They have to make some missions where like the NPCs also have combat clothing. And you have to like be an insurgent and get into somewhere, break into somewhere, no weapons, nothing, kill people and get out. I feel like that's what they need to do, but right now, it's like, ah. And also it's like, you can't put in a suit that's meant for everyone to use and then say, well, you can use it if you go to, what is it, New Babbage or Hurston? Like, yes, but not everyone wants to start there, you feel me? There's like way more stations and there's whole new systems you can start in, right? So like, you want to make gameplay tailored for these things? Tailored for suits. At the end of the day, you can't bring something that's actively really cool and then say, well, just use this instead. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You actively, if you're bringing something like this, you're making it a big mainstay thing. Like a lot of the promo for this patch was these suits, because we took Siege of Orson from here to 4.10. Yeah, you're gonna have to make it a thing where people can actually actively use this thing. It's unfair to make it available to everyone. Be like, you can't use it if you don't want to go to these very specific places. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, like if you can put the suit over an undersuit, that would make sense. Because at least you get some resistance, a little bit more protection, and then you can also have a helmet on, which is gonna help you stay alive in these situations with no oxygen, you know? Then it makes it usable for everybody to kind of like get involved. Because something like this, you want everyone to get involved, right? You don't want to just give it to everyone and like not have everyone involved, in my opinion. So I feel like you have to make some allowances there. Because at the end of the day, it's not like a rare armor that you can only get from doing this activity or that activity. This is something you can buy in the shop, you know? It looks nice as heck, I'll give it that. Where's the light? Let's go into the light. It looks nice as heck, but functionality-wise right now, I don't think it's all the way there. I feel like we need to wait for a few more game loops and FPS loops to come in to make it fully viable. Like, it's nice to wear, it looks good if you're like somewhere like a civilian zone. If you're doing like role playing or something, like roleplay orgs. If you're a roleplay org, it's a beautiful and perfect. Maybe for distribution centers as well, but like just for an average day of like doing everything, nah, it's not the way to go. I think suit lockers will help it as well, when you can just have it stored somewhere and just use it when you need it, and not just have to wear it all the time, and you have access to like nothing else. At least they look good, they fit good, they feel good. They need to add more combat gear, and then just build the game loops around it. If we can get some really good infiltration missions and game loops around it, yeah, 100%. Like I feel like what we're missing is at distribution centers. They should be like they're okay the way they are, but I feel like the deeper you go in, you have to go through like metal detectors, right? If you're going into like worker sections, you have to go through metal detectors, and if you go through that metal detector with weapons, you alert the NPCs and they start killing you. So to actively go into there and like infiltrate and get the mission done, you need to drop all your weapons or something, and you go in and you have to find a gun to use while you're past the metal detector, making these more viable. Having these right now is just like it feels cool, but there's nothing to really do with it, right? There's no game loop to support it really, you know? No, I mean like the place is taken over by criminals. Like it's one of those distribution centers that's taken over by criminals, and to get in, you need to have like a suit, and I feel like that would make sense. We need infiltration missions. 100% need infiltration missions, and then no, I feel like you wouldn't have clearance to bring a gun, because if the NPCs took you, right, and you don't want to alert them, like if there's two ways to do the mission, you can go in with your weapons and you alert them and you get flooded by all the NPCs, or you go in with this and you do it stealthily and you don't have to fight everybody. I feel like there should be like two different whatchamacallit, like I feel like just an NPC take like the nine tails or whatever, take over the site and whatnot. No, I feel like there should be ways to like do things like kind of almost Hitman style, you know, or even John Wick style. Like you don't have to kill everybody. You have to infiltrate first, then you kill everybody. Like you infiltrate, get geared up inside, or steal weapons inside, then kill everyone. Or even things like, let's say there's like an origin person. There's like, I don't know, an 890 jump, like dock to a station or something, somewhere like a random station, asteroid mining base, and then basically you have to go into the asteroid mining base. You have to take all your stuff off, and you have to only use a suit, and then after that you make your way through the station, then you have to go through the docking collar, get into the 890 jump, kill all the NPCs, release the person who's in the hangar. Maybe there's a person stuck in the hangar, you release them, press the button, they fly off, and then you make your way out. Something like that. Just more infiltration, insurgency missions. So we honestly just need things to actually accommodate gameplay around these. But that will also mean changing the NPC armor loadouts and things to make it a little bit more like fair, I guess, to someone who's going to do with this. They could, there's a whole load of things they could do with this, and a whole load of mission types to accommodate it. 100%. I feel like there's a lot of things for them to do. It feels early. It's nice, it's cool, it looks good, but it feels early. It does feel early. Let's see how Siege of Orison performs. Let's see if they change Siege of Orison and make it where you have to go to certain places where you can't use armor. You know, I feel like if they do something like that, that would also help. So we need to see. We need to see the Siege of Orison and see the tactics they deploy there. I want the mission team to be creative, because sometimes, like, look, the last couple of patches and the last couple of events, I feel like they've been lacking, except for the tactical strike groups are good, but apart from that, I feel like they've been lacking some creativity. Like, if they're a little bit more creative, I feel like they could do a lot with this and make a whole new game loop of FPS for people to try out. And there's so many ways to like go around it. You just need to be really creative with it. I agree with you 100%. I do think the suits dropped to cater to people who want to start with 100%. But did we need it? Was it really that necessary? You know? Like, was it that necessary? And in my opinion, it wasn't. But I 100% agree with you. Because, like, I think is Elliot the lead guy on all of that? I feel like he needs to be creative. Right? Like, there's so many things to do with and mind you, I believe with these systems we have right now in Star Citizen, there is a lot we could do with these suits. A lot. Like a whole lot we could do, in my opinion. I want to see Elliot and the team get really creative with this, and they could make a whole narrative thing about this, like a whole narrative thing, and have like a mid narrative kind of jump where we have a little story we play through. Even with this Battaglia, with what's her name, Recco Battaglia, I feel like even with her, she can make you do investigations. Like, think about investigation missions, and you have us investigating places where we can't go in with armor. We can only go in with suits. Unless there's something that we don't know about, like in the next couple of weeks, like when we get to like maybe 4.9.1, they're like, okay, we tricked you. Here's a bunch of missions that we've pre-designed, especially for those suits. Here you go, try them out. If that's the case, then it's okay.